Today, a priority review designation in lung cancer, a new tool to aid the Oncology Care Model, a rejected application for a CINV treatment, Dendreon gets sold again, and new ASCO guidelines addressing healthcare reform. Welcome to Enclave News Network, I'm Gina Columbus. The FDA has granted a priority review to a supplemental new drug application for the PD-L1 inhibitor pembrolizumab in combination with pemetrexed plus carboplatin as a treatment for patients with metastatic or advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer. This would be indicated for patients without EGFR or ALK mutations and regardless of PD-L1 expression. The application is based on findings from a cohort in the small Phase 2 KEYNOTE-021 trial. Here, the pembrolizumab triplet elicited an objective response rate of 55%, compared with 29% with the chemotherapy agents alone. The median progression-free survival was 13.0 months with the addition of pembrolizumab versus 8.9 months for chemotherapy alone. The target action date for this application is May 10, 2017. If it were approved, Merck, the developer of pembrolizumab, would achieve a major victory with first-mover advantage over competitors developing immunotherapy combinations for frontline NSCLC. Single-agent pembrolizumab was already approved by the FDA for the frontline treatment of patients with NSCLC in October 2016. The New York-based precision informatics company COTA has developed the COTA Oncology Care Model, which is said to be a significant aid for oncology practices working to conform to the expectations of CMS's OCM. This is designed to encourage physicians to strive for better patient outcomes and lower costs. COTA OCM is one of many attempts recently to help physicians overcome the manually intensive and sometimes inflexible electronic health record systems they are increasingly required to use for CMS reporting. COTA says that its newest product will help oncology practices simplify the process of meeting requirements under the OCM. This was launched this year with 190 participating practices. It is also adaptable for use with other CMS-based quality improvement programs. COTA OCM is an outgrowth of what the company calls its nodal address system, the CNA Guided Care Platform, which is a big data effort to collect and categorize large quantities of patient information and facilitate the analysis of that data in order to arrive at a better understanding of how specific therapies will work with individual patients. The FDA recently rejected an application for an intravenous formulation of relatlimab for the use in the prevention of delayed nausea and vomiting associated with initial and repeat courses of emetogenic cancer chemotherapy. Tesaro, the manufacturer of relatlimab, received a complete response letter from the FDA explaining its decision on the IV formulation. The agency requested more information related to the in vitro method used to demonstrate comparability of drug product produced at the two manufacturers for IV relatlimab that were included in the application. However, the letter did not identify concerns related to the safety or efficacy of relatlimab IV or request additional clinical studies. An oral formulation of relatlimab was approved by the FDA in September 2015. Valeant has made the decision to sell Dendreon to SunPower Group, which is one of the largest privately owned conglomerates in China, for $820 million. Valeant purchased Dendreon in February 2015 for $495 million. Prior to the Valeant purchase, Dendreon filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in November 2014. Dendreon is the maker of sipuleucel T, the first FDA-approved immunotherapy for advanced prostate cancer. Sipuleucel T's approval was based on the promising findings in the IMPACT study, which showed a 4.1-month extension in overall survival in men with asymptomatic or minimally symptomatic metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer versus placebo. Ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration and the likely repeal of Obamacare, ASCO has released guiding principles that the new Congress and administration can use to ensure that amid this healthcare reform, the primary focus remains on the patient. The main objective of these principles is to ensure access to healthcare and adequate insurance to improve outcomes for patients with cancer. ASCO mentioned that because many uninsured and underinsured families often decide to forego cancer care because of the financial stress and out-of-pocket costs, enacting reform that follows these principles could serve as a solution for patients and their families. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Enclave News Network. I'm Gina Columbus.